ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಬಿಗೇನ್? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ನೋಡಿ ಬಚ್ಚೋ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ದೋಸ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡೆಡ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಇನ್ನು ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಯೋ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಗೈಸ್, ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ, ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ರಿಯೋ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಟು ಹೋಲ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಟಿಪ್. ಹಾಯ್ ಶಬಾನಾ, how are you beta? And if you have more update, please call me in this number. Definitely bacho, I'm here to help you out. 720-431-0030. This is the number where you can get access to all. So guys, let's discuss now. Last class we have discussed a very important units of this. Now I just want to share this now. Look at that. Idu agittu correct, and types of the companies agittu correct. Hayna Shabana, we have done this right. So features done. Yeah, we have covered all this now. Public company, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, 1% ಕಂಪ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಮೆನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಸರ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್, ಇದರ ನಡುವೆ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್? ದಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಯು ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಎಸ್, ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ನಡುವೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಅಗೇನ್ ಗಾನ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು. ಸೊ ಗೈಸ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್, ಎಸ್, meaning is something which is very important, and minimum numbers, and next is what, my dear student, next is bacho, listen, maximum numbers we'll all discuss now very neat and detail agi. So guys, this is something which everyone, all the commerce students should know. What is the difference between public company and private company? Once you get to know exactly private company, public company difference, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, now remaining part easily we can do it, right? That is why I'm saying. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ, so guys, let's begin now. Difference is something which is a very important. Like ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಿ, BCom ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಯ್ ತಹರೀನ್, ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು ಬೇಟಾ, कैसे हो बच्चा? Very good evening. So cost accounting की क्लास नहीं हुई है, very soon I'll update that class timing also. WhatsApp group पे join हो जाओ बच्चों, definitely. So now the question is that what exactly the private company, what is the public company? Guys, meaning private company is a company where articles of associations is there, right? That is completely restrict from transfer the shares. In private company you cannot sell your shares to the large number of the public. Got it? Means private company shares you cannot list in the stock exchange. Means in stock exchange you will not be getting private company shares because there is a completely restrictions here. अर्थ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? समझ में आया बच्चों? In private company we cannot sell the shares, we cannot transfer the shares. But it is opposite of is what public company. Means public limited company is a company which has, first of all, it has a limited liability. Yes, the liability is limited here, and offer shares to the general public. Everyone, anyone can buy the shares. Its shares can be acquired by anyone because IPO, something is IPO, initial public offering ಅಂತ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. Company ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, company what they do is that they are going to list the shares. They are going to list the shares in a stock exchange. In stock exchange you can buy the share, you can sell the shares. Got it? First difference. Clear बच्चों? Next answer ಈಗ, this is first. Second, minimum numbers. Yes, the very important minimum number in case of private company is 2. There should be at least minimum 2 members. But whereas in public company there should be 7. Remember this. You may get this question, sir. Yes, any university, Rani Chennamma, VSKB, KUD, Bangalore University, Mysore University, whatever the university you have, guys, you may get a question. What is the difference between public and private company? ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? Understood? Sir, next is what, my dear student? Next, maximum. See, there is a maximum is 200 in case of public company. In public company, maximum number of members will be in private company 200. Whereas in public company there is no limit. It can be a lakh, it can be a 2 lakh, it can be a 10 lakh. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? Next, minimum number of director. Another very important, minimum number of director is 2 here, whereas here it is 3. Where, sir? In public company minimum director is 3. In private company minimum director is 2. Remember, very important. One chapter you have direct remuneration. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. समझ में आया? अर्थ आಗಿದೆ बच्चों? ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿಪ್ಪ. So next ಏನು ಸರ್ ಈಗ articles of associations. What is this, sir? We'll discuss in company law once we discuss that. We can get to know the chapter. But बच्चों, private company must frame its own articles of association. It's a book, the rules and regulations they have to follow. That is called articles of associations. In a company, there is articles that he has to follow: whom to purchase, what to purchase, how to purchase, what is the production process, who will be the director, who will be the managing director. All that responsibility, everything is mentioned here. All right. ಅದೇ ಬಚ್ಚ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಎಫ್. ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್, ಸರ್? ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫರ್ದರ್. Right? Means more or less both the companies should have articles of association and they should frame it according to their convenience. All right, bachcho. All right, next 6th point is that transfer of the shares. Transfer of the shares means what? In private company you cannot transfer the shares freely. You cannot sell. There is completely restrictions here. There is completely what we have, bachcha? Restrictions we have. अर्थ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? समझ में आ रहा बच्चों? See, in private company you cannot sell the shares in the open market. You cannot transfer the shares in open market. There are so many restrictions we have. Clear? Clear bachcha? Clear? Whereas but in public company you can transfer, you can sell the shares, you can purchase the share freely. There is no restrictions here. In a stock exchange you can just go and buy the shares. That means whatever the stock exchange, in stock exchange we are buying and selling the shares, right? That share is from public company. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. समझ में आया? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಚ್ಚೋ? ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Next, public subscription, issue of prospectus, minimum subscription. This all is a very important point. Till here you understood बच्चा? समझ में आया बच्चों यहाँ तक? शबाना, तहरीम, understood बच्चों? And those who are watching on the YouTube, guys, download my application, join our classes के complete syllabus ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು on your fingertip, guys. I'm the here, nothing to worry. We will take care of your syllabus. Learn everything from home. Every day you have a class for cost accounting, corporate accounting, and statistics. Okay, chalo. So any doubts? No doubt my dear student. Chalo, ಈಗ public subscription ನೋಡಿ, issue of shares and debentures to the public company, public. In private company you cannot issue the shares. Remember, in private company you cannot issue the shares and you cannot issue the debentures. Means there is a complete restrictions. Means in private company the members minimum is 2, maximum is 200. These member only they can buy, they can have the shares in the company. All right, but even they cannot take a debt, loan नहीं ले सकते. In private company में they cannot issue any kind of shares or debentures, right? Whereas the issue of shares and debentures are not prohibited. There is no restriction in case of public company. Public company में कुछ भी restrictions नहीं है. You can issue the shares in open market. You can get the capital as much as you can. जितना चाहिए उतना आप capital ले सकते हैं. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು capital ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಲೋನ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಾಗಿಂದ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Prospectus, what is prospectus? ನೋಡಿ, prospectus is an invitation for subscription of the share capital. Means first of all, when private company does not have any authority to issue the shares to the public, means they cannot issue prospectus. I think you know that, right? Prospectus is something like document where we have all the plans, descriptions, details of the company. In public company there is no restrictions, but they can issue the prospectus and they can get the shares. But in private company there is a complete restriction regarding issue of prospectus. Remember this. Minimum subscription, again the question mark. Private company can allot the shares without any minimum subscription. They can start the issue, they can issue the shares and they can start the company whatever the subscription they are getting, how much money they are getting, on that basis they can issue the shares. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಂಡವಾಳ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. बच्चों in public company cannot allot its share unless a minimum subscription of minimum 25% we have, that we'll discuss going further. Ast amount baro tanaka they cannot, and there is a restrictions here. Public companies should issue a minimum subscription of this much. Clear bacha? Next is what, sir? Commencement of the business. Private company can start business as soon as it's received a certificate of incorporation. Once they get certification incorporation, registration, once they get registration certificate from the registrar, a private company can start the business. There is no restriction. Whereas public company can start the business after receiving a certificate of commencement. Very important, huh? Certificate of incorporation is nothing. Here you are getting the registered certificate, but here the commencement of the business is a very important. See, there are two stages here. Stages, first you have to register. All right. Second, we have to get commencement. Once you get the commencement certificate, you can start the business in public company. Whereas in private company, once you get certificate of incorporation, only first stage is sufficient for to start the business. Clear bacho? Next, if you want to become a company secretary, these are the very important terms we should know. CS ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆಯಾ plan ಎಂದು? Yes bacho, whatever I'm discussing, right, this chapter is this subject itself is a very important for you. CA dalli barte, CA foundation, CA intermediate banda barte. Appointment of director, guys, who can appoint? A private company can appoint 2 or more directors by single resolution. One, they have to pass a resolution, right? And what is the resolution bacho? Special resolutions we have. So that resolution they have to pass, and they can appoint 2 or more directors at a one time. Whereas public company can appoint only one director by one resolutions. Place of holding annual general meeting. Private company can held anywhere, whenever, in hotel or anywhere. If they plan, they can hold the annual general body meeting. Whereas public company can hold the registrar office where they have head office, right? In that head office only they can hold the AGM, annual general body meeting. Clear bacho? So this is all about the difference between public company and private company. And statutory meeting we have, we'll finish this now. Compulsory meeting, the conduct of statutory meeting is optional for private company. Private companies are because they can have a statutory meeting or not necessary. But a statutory meeting is something which is compulsory for public company. They should conduct a statutory meeting on their head office. Clear my dear lovely student? Next, exceptions. Private company enjoy many privileges and exceptions, whereas public company has so many compliances that we will discuss in company law. All right, so this is all about the difference between public company and private company. Guys, I want to go with the next part of this now, the very important one-person company we have, correct? And we will finish this one-person company today, government company, and we have one more company that is on the basis of interrelationship, holding company, very important, and subsidiary company discuss mana. And I'll try to finish all these today itself. Maintenance of the books of the accounts is a very important part of this now. So actually we have a class approximately 9:30 girutte, but I'll try to take it a little bit early. 8:30 ಗೆ ನಾನು schedule ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. I'll try my best to take the class every day at 8:30, so that it shouldn't be very late, right? Even I need to go home and I need to have my dinner, and I need to read so many books to get prepared for you. So now, Bacho, we have discussed about public company and private company. We got to know differences. Now, there is one more type of the company where one-person company means a single person can register itself as a one-person company under the Companies Act 2013. Howdu? Andre one person OPC means a company registered by a one person. Right? Before the enforcement of the Companies Act 2013, a single person could not, 2013 adava adkinta munche, prior to this 2013, a single person cannot register as a company. But bacho iga a single person can now establish his business. He or she could opt only for the sole proprietorship, as had the minimum 2 directors or 2 members to establish a company. As per the section 2 subsection 6 of the Companies Act 2013, a company can be formed with just 1 director and 1 member. 1 member and 1 director can form OPC. OPC means what, bacho? One person company. Clear Clear? It is a form, a company where the compliance means all the rules and regulations, all the procedures of the Companies Act 2013. What it says, if you want to form a private company, similar rules and regulations apply for one-person company. Means ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಿದೆ ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೈಯನ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಿದೆ. अर्थ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? अर्थ आगे बच्चों, द कंपनीज एक्ट इन हटता है. क्या बोलता हूँ मतलब यहाँ जो भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन आप प्राइवेट कंपनी में अप्लाई करते हो ना, सेम रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन वन पर्सन कंपनी होता है. मतलब व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज दैट प्राइवेट कंपनी एंड वन पर्सन कंपनीज आर सेम. क्लियर? क्लियर? हागे द कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 right provides that individual can form a company with one single member and one director. Means one director should be there and one single member. Means the director and member can be the same. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು? If I want to start a Rio Academy as a company, it can be a one person company. I can be a director, I can be a member in it. Right? Right? So a person who can be a resident of India or non-resident can register his or her name as a business. And some of the features of the single person OPC, one person company is, remember बच्चों, remember one person company is single person, nominee, no perpetual succession. Yes, very important point we need to discuss. समझ में आया बच्चों? ये समझ में आया? one person company अर्थ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ತಹರೀನ್, ಶವಾನಾ and those who are watching on the YouTube, ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ. Any doubts? Doubts, my dear student? No doubt? Chalo. Next is what, sir? But a single member means OPC one person company is have only one member as a shareholders and he will be the directors, and it is similar to what we can say private company. Next, nominee. A unique features of OPC is that separate it from other kind of company is that sole members of a company has mentioned nominee while registering. The way we are going to open accounts in bank and we have to mention the nominee, right? Similarly, one person company dalli kuda now nominee anna mention madagute. It can be a wife, a husband or kids, anywhere. So guys, continuity involved not there. If one person company is there, if that person is died means end. So there is no perpetual succession because only one person in an OPC means his or her death result in nominee choose to reject or to continue the business. So this does not happen in other company as follows the concept of the perpetual. So company has the perpetual successions. What is the perpetual succession macho? Going concern. It's never going to end. Member comes, goes, died, everything. But my dear student, ಇಲ್ಲಿ perpetual succession andre. Perpetual succession means one person company does not have perpetual succession, means they cannot continue if the member is died because only one member, right? All right बच्चों, समझ में आया? चलो हागिद्रे. Next, government company, another important company. Means here government company is the company where state government or central government established the organization and they register under the Companies Act 2013 section 2 subsection 45 of the Companies Act, right? So in that case it is called as a government company. Example is that bacho, you can say Bharat Electrical, right? And HAL, Hindustan Electronics, HMT, Hindustan Machine Tools, and the Fertilizer Corporation of India. These are some of the companies where government, whether it's a central government or state government, where they share 51% of the capital in a company. मतलब क्या है बच्चों, जो कंपनी में गवर्नमेंट का पैसा लगा हुआ है और आउट ऑफ 100% 51% इज कंट्रोल बाय होम, कंट्रीब्यूट बाय होम बच्चा, गवर्नमेंट. सच गवर्नमेंट कंपनी इज कॉल्ड गवर्नमेंट कंपनीज. अर्थ आगे दिया? अंडरस्टूड माय डियर स्टूडेंट? बेग बेग हेड री. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट गवर्नमेंट कंपनीज नाउ. Now, companies on the basis of inter-company relationship. What exactly, sir? See, there is something called holding company. Holding company is something like, see, I'll give you an example. So बच्चों, assume that there is a company here. There is a company X Limited, right? They are manufacturing some goods, all right? And this company has invested in another company. Say, assume that Y Limited company, right? X Limited is invested, having control more than 51%. More than 51% in X Limited. Means whatever the capital fund they have, right? ये भंडावाड़ा ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರದು, जो भी पैसा आना इनका, इसमें इन्वेस्ट किसका हुआ यहाँ पर? इन्वेस्टमेंट यार X Limited दो. That case, बच्चों, X Limited is holding company because they have whole control on the Y, and Y company is subsidiary company. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? समझ में आया बच्चों? Understood my dear student? Big heading. So बच्चों, what I'm trying to say is that very simple. According to section 2 subsection 46 of the Companies Act 2020, holding company in relation to one or other companies means a company of which such companies are subsidiary company. Means the company where holding company invested how much? More than 51% or more than 51%. The best example of holding company is Alphabetic Incorporation, Sony Corporation, JP Morgan Chase, and Johnson and Johnson's. They are the holding company in other companies here. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು? Example, General Insurance Corporations, like Steel Authority of India. These are the holding company. They invest money on other company also. Understood, बच्चों? Understood, my dear student? Clear? Big heading. So holding company means very simple. It's a company where it has a control on the other company. समझ में आया? Yes, we have a chapter here, complete chapter we have. Most probably you have third sem or fourth semester, third sem or fourth semester chapter ಇದೆ ಅದು, holding company ಅಥವಾ group accounting ಅಂತ. Very important chapter. They will discuss that now. Next, subsidiary company. Subsidiary company means where the company, holding company, invest money which is more than 51% and control the other company. Say for example, take an example here. X Limited, right? X Limited is holding company here, whereas Y Limited is subsidiary company, because this is the subsidiary company. Holding company is X Limited because they are having control in the Y Limited. All right, बच्चों. समझ में आया? According to section 2 subsection 87 of the Companies Act 2013, subsidiary company or subsidiary in relation to other company means in relation to holding company. Andre a company where holding company holds, having control the composition of board of directors. The holding company exercise the control more than one half, means 51%, 51% or more. What is the voting power? Such company is called subsidiary company. Clear, my dear student? Clear? So in other words, A Limited, which is controlled by holding company, is called subsidiary company. For example, if H Limited holds more than 51% control in H Limited, so H Limited is holding company, S Limited is subsidiary company. हाँ जी, सिखाऊंगे definitely. I'll teach whole thing in very disciplined and systematic आगे. Okay ना? ये समझ में आया बच्चों? अर्थ आगे दिया? Please respond yes anta. Holding company understood बच्चा? Subsidiary company understood? Tell me guys fast. No doubt? Okay, on the basis of nationality, domestic company we have, foreign company we have, or multinational company we have. And next is what bacho? Maintenance of the books of the accounts. Yes, I want to start the maintenance of the books of account, but it's now already late agide. So ಇದು ಎರಡು ಮುಗಿಸಿ, but tomorrow we will start the maintenance of the books of accounts. Once we finish that, the problems will start. Alright, ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ maintenance of the books of the account under section 128 that we'll discuss tomorrow, not today. And bacho, on the basis of nationalities, there are two companies. One is domestic company, that's Indian company. One is foreign company. So domestic company means company which is established, they registered in India. Means those companies which are following Companies Act 2013 and they have registered in India. They have registered in India in 1956 or 2013. early. Such companies may be statutory or registered company. Clear? Clear? Next, foreign company or multinational company. Again, guys, a very important. What is foreign company? So they have head office not in India, they have head office outside India. Like in India, we can see that Sony, Samsung, Sansui, Ford, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all these, Hyundai, all these are foreign companies, my dear student. So guys, we have done till now how many, sir? Guys, a very important part, types of the companies is finished, correct? Hodala, types of the companies we have finished. So bacho, here on the basis of ownership, types of the company on the basis of incorporation, chartered company, statutory company, registered company, last class explain ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. On the basis of liability, company limited by shares, limited by guarantee, unlimited company we have. Next in Sarika, next on the basis of private company, public company, one person company, government company, just now we explained. On the basis of intercompany relationship, holding company and subsidiary company we have, yes. On the basis of nationality bacho, we have domestic company and foreign company. So guys, these are the types of the company. Is that clear? If you clear bacho, we can start with the next part, because this chapter is a theoretical part, but yes, very basics we should be very covered here, because we cannot run and finish it. So iga next answer iga, but tomorrow we'll try to cover whole thing very discipline agi yaudandre ಕೇಳಲೆ. Yeah, yes, we will start from tomorrow and we'll try to finish this all. Maintenance of the books and accounts under section 128 of the Companies Act in the detail agi. Next bunch of features of the books of accounts, tomorrow we'll finish it next class alli, and the way to maintain all that systematic, because Companies Act ನೀವು ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And tomorrow only I want to finish this chapter ಬಚ್ಚು, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾಳೆ ಬಂದು. Statutory books, register members, daily every idella, because this is a part of your syllabus, right? I cannot control myself, I cannot stop teaching all this now, because these are the very important there. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ yeah, we will go with the very short and sweet agi, but once we finish this, right, so guys, we'll start the problems, issue of shares and all. So guys, this is it, but some parts I just want to skip, because these and all I have to explain. I don't know how much time it will take, but it will take time. I'm sure it will take time. We'll explain that. I'll take another two classes ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, because ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, balance sheet, if you know, profit and loss account, format of the balance sheet, ಇದು everything I should explain you in detail ಆಗಿ. ಅವಾಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ CA ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್, CA ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್, CS, CMA, CWA, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Alright, so guys, with this I just want to end the class now. Thank you for joining. I'll continue tomorrow at exactly 8:30. Please join Agripa. Thank you, bye bye, good night, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, share and subscribe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್, ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಯೋ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಗೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. RCUB ಆಗಲಿ, VSQB ಆಗಲಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎನಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟು, ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಚ್ಚು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿತ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ಬಾಯ್. ಲೈಕ್